Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Tim Lincecum, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Striding into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Josh Donaldson is an MVP-type player because of his offense. But his defense is just as superb. He makes great plays, very athletic, and some of the things he does on a baseball field, you just can't imagine. I can't wait to watch him.
Mark Teixeira gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a swing by Teixeira as this one is sent out to deep left field. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So a 1-2-3 top of the first for Tim Lincecum. Yankees nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. CC Sabathia is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what do you got?
He threw a real gem in his last game. Complete game shutout. He'll look to repeat that kind of performance here.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Got him. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He really likes hitting here in front of the hometown crowd. I mean, his average at home is over 300, so I expect to see a very comfortable and confident hitter when he steps into the box in this one.
Josh Donaldson will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate is something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Alex Rodriguez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Sabathia's ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Second, backhanded. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. After 1, no score. Carlos Beltran will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Set to deliver on 2-1. High pop-up. Tulowitzki is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42 as his legacy lives on to this day. Brian McCann will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. And the count will be full. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And another foul ball. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Stepping in now, Chase Headley. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Toronto after this. Jose Bautista will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Sabathia into his motion. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Number 42 gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Gardner. And this one is gone. A home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Standing in now, David Ortiz. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full. Russell Martin will be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Russell Martin will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a great job there on the mound. You see, he fell behind 3-0 and then decided he'd better start pounding the strike zone a little more. And that's a good pitch there that finally sets him down.
Into the box, Brett Lawrie. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Fouled back. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Batting ninth.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Devin Travis set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
On the ground to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Starlin Castro leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Chopped foul wide of first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Batista. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
In now, Kevin Pillar. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. As Troy Tulowitzki digs in, you can still consider him one of the best all-around shortstops in the game.
Yeah, when you look at his range, his instincts, his incredible arm strength, that makes him a Gold Glover. But in his career, with a batting average with just a tick under 300, it's also his bat that's been just as reliable as his glove.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Tulowitzki. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably...
At the plate, Alex Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Sabathia pauses. Here it is on 3-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
At the plate, Jose Bautista. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Oh, and Sabathia really overthrew this one as it goes straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. In to score, the runner from third. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, this guy's been swinging a hot bat here in the series, so you can't call this unexpected. Just absolutely rakes this ball, and he's going to drive in 2 more on the double.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Stepping in now, number 42. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Teixeira is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
This is one of those balls where he'll go ahead and tag from third, but he's only going to bluff heading to the plate. That ball is just far too shallow to try and score on.
Russell Martin steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Swing and a liner. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 4-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. One and one, here it comes. Very high, 2-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Travis ranging into shallow right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Lifted the other way to left center. Rodriguez giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. And they're not going to get Gardner. He's in there with a triple.
What a way to pick up your team's first hit of the ball game. They've been totally shut down to this point, but he makes great contact on this one, and he's going to wind up hustling all the way over to third with a triple.
Standing in now, Mark Teixeira. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Into the box, Carlos Beltran. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Blue Jays on top, 4-1. Brett Lawrie is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Sabathia sets his sights. Here he comes on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Ellsbury going back. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Brett Lowry as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. To 2-2 now. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Troy Tulowitzki digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard toward the right side. And Teixeira won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And he's going to make a move. That'll be all tonight for CC Sabathia. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Ivan Nova is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Josh Donaldson will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Here's the 1-1. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Tulowitzki will take the turn and head for home. The run scores from second. It's 6-1.
Now batting. Center fielder, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2, here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Chopped at the plate. Here's Castro for one. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Two and two.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
2 out with the man at first. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Jays are out in front, 6-1. Brian McCann heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Now at the plate, Chase Headley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Sliced hard, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Headley. And he'll get in there with a hustle double.
And you know, in the offseason, there were a handful of clubs bidding pretty heavily for Headley's services. The Giants were in the mix, the Marlins, the Astros. But in the end, he wanted to re-sign with the Yankees all along, and he drives this one for 2 bases.
In now, Starlin Castro. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Grounded to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Kevin Pillar digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. And Lincecum can't find the target on that one as he runs the count full now at 3 and 2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
2 down, runners at first and second. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Toronto leads this one 6-2. Number 42 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Standing in now, David Ortiz. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it, but it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Russell Martin stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Stepping in now, Brett Laurie. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Grounded to short. Gregorius has it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 2. Brett Gardner will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
High in the air out to center field. Rodriguez is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Mark Teixeira.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the always dangerous Mark Teixeira. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Nipped the corner. 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Into the box, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2, still trail here. It's 6-2. Devin Travis will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Troy Tulowitzki ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And the pitch on 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The relay onto the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. And that will almost certainly be ruled an error. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Alex Rodriguez will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. 2 out here and a runner at second. And they don't give in to A-Rod as that misses for ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
In now, Jose Bautista. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead it 6-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Swing, strike two. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Line toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. And I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Now to the plate, Chase Headley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and that'll be the last we see tonight of Tim Lincecum. Tired a bit as he reached the seventh, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Robert Osuna will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Robert Osuna.
Starlin Castro will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
And the Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Didi Gregorius stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Runners are at first and second with one away. Pulled toward right center field. Bautista giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I think at first here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Kevin Pillar gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
The 1-2 pitch. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They still trail here at 6-2. Jason Shreve will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jason Shreve.
Number 42 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 2-1. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. To third. Headley's got it. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Gardner. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting for it is Beltran, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 6-2. Jason Grilli will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
42, Jason Grilli.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here it comes on 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Hard liner toward short, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
And they had to have that. This is the inning where a leadoff guy is critical. Now they've got a few options here with a speedy guy on first to start things out.
Brett Gardner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Fly ball heading for the alley. A-Rod is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Zach Duke is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Zach Duke.
Into the box now, Mark Teixeira. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bautista sprinting after it. And foul. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hot shot to third. Donaldson scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Stepping in now, Carlos Beltran. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And Duke will win the race to the bag to record the out.
Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot with his swing right there, but at the very least, he does move that runner up 90 feet now with 2 away.
Brian McCann stands in now looking to get on base any way he can with that potential tying run standing on deck.
Yeah, Matt, he's just got to focus here on getting a good pitch to hit or finding some other way to just keep this line moving.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Chase Headley steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And A-Rod will make the catch to retire the side. Yanks played a run on the Gardner double.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 3. Brett Laurie gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box, Devin Travis. High in the air out towards shallow right. Overbit is Beltran as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Striding in once again, Troy Tulowitzki, already 2 for 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ellsbury ranging back. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run might just earn their closer an extra day of rest right here. That makes this a 4-run game now, and with the top of the 9th looming, it would make that a non-save situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just stays out there in the bullpen at least until anybody gets on.
Dylan Betances
will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Josh Donaldson will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one. Betances is ready. 1-2 on its way. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired.
Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers.
It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Drew Storen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 42, Drew Storen.
Striding in to start the 9th, Starlin Castro. chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Didi Gregorius will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here. And now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Kevin Pillar makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Tim Lincecum in line for the victory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, that's a nice win here for these guys. And now I think, EK, you better hurry up and get to a computer so you can get your taxes in by midnight.
And the Jays were led on the offensive side of the scorecard by this man, Troy Tulowitzki. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 7-3. Good night from Toronto.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tim Lincecum. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to CC Sabathia. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that extra subway trains will be available at the Union and St. Andrews stations. The King Street streetcar provides access to St. Andrews Station via the ends of John Street or Peter Street. Light rail transit is also available along Queens Quay from Union Station.